My business associate cut and drilled the holes in this broken heart for this project. I'm going to be using Craftsmart vanilla colored paint for this. I'm going to give it not full coverage, but pretty good coverage to give it a vintage vibe. Once it was dry, I took this shim. A paint stick works really well for this too. I used the color Rose for this, and I just put a little bit of that on the end of my shim and just slid it along my heart in different places. And as you can see, I'm just going in the same direction. You do not have to do that. You can go in any direction you want. It looks awesome either way. I reapplied it as I needed to and just decided where to put my next streaks. And this just makes it so pretty and distressed, and you can do as much or as little as you want. Once I got it where I wanted it, I sanded it down a little bit to blend it in to make it look more natural. And y'all, I did the same thing with some brown, dark brown. I just put it here and there, as you can see, sanded it down again, and then I used my Distress Oxide pad to kind of hit the edges a little bit, just for a little bit of highlight. Once that was done, I took this pink cord and I put hot glue on the ends, and this is what I'm going to use to lace up the heart. I start by going up through the holes and then crisscrossing just like you would lace up a shoe. Once you cinch it down, you can turn it around and put a knot in the back. If you lace it up any other way, it's not going to be able to come out as a hanger. Next, I'm going to take these 3 pieces of ripped coffee stained fabric to make my bow. So I'm going to grab my bow dabber to help me out. It's a lifesaver when you're bow challenged. So I am putting a piece of jute down in the middle, and I'm using the bow dabber kind of as a guide to how I'm going to cut my strips, going from bigger to smaller. Now I'm going to start putting my fabric biggest to smallest in an X pattern on top of one another, and then I'm going to cinch it down in the middle with that jute, and I'm going to tie a very tight knot in the back. And once I have it fluffed up and trimmed up, I added a black button to the middle. Then I grabbed my heart, and as you can see, I replaced that cord with a piece of fabric, and I added 2 large board beads to the hanger. It's just what my preference was for this. I changed my mind. And now I'm going to glue my bow right up to the corner of my heart and grab this sheet of tags. I made it exclusively for this project. You can see there's Bible verse tags, and then there's just traditional Valentine tags that you can choose from. I chose the one that talks about brokenheartedness and cut that out, and I'm going to adhere it to some thin cardboard. It's a cereal box, and I sealed it in right away before I dried it and cut it out, and then I punched the hole where the little hole place is. I made a little hanger for the tag and hung it right around the button. Now I'm going to take this key. It wasn't quite as rustic as I wanted it, so I painted it with some dark brown paint and sprinkled it with some cinnamon, and then hit it with my heat tool, put some Mod Podge on top, and hit it again with my heat tool. And then I used hot glue to adhere it to the side of my heart, just like this. Friends, if you're carrying around a broken heart, remember this scripture: He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And just as this ribbon has done for the 2 sides of this broken heart, it bound it up and brought it together. The Lord will wrap you in His healing arms and ease your pain. It may not be as fast as you want it to, but it will happen as He has promised. Thank you so much for watching. Everything in this kit is available in a kit on my website, plus some more things. You can go check that out by clicking the link right above this video. It's blue, and once you get there, you can check it out and order if you want to. I appreciate you as always. Have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to water the vine.